Well, welcome back to the Don Bullock Morning Show. I have a young lady here, Desiree Dolberry. And let me tell you a little about Desiree because I had a chance when I was actively involved in the chamber. She was working with the chamber, and we had an opportunity to share many opportunities.
Yes.
But recently, the last few years, she has been at the Boys and Girls Club. Now, the Boys and Girls Club, as are a number of youth organizations, always in the need of financial support. And we get that through grants or fundraisers or activities because it's not coming out of the corporate budget, although a lot of the corporate people, we couldn't survive without it. So Desiree today is going to talk about a fundraiser that I think this is, what, the third year,
Fourth year.
Fourth year?
Yes.
And let her tell sort of why, when, where, how much, things like that. And it's called a Teeny Tiny Turtles on the Tar.
Oh, yeah.
And so Desiree, welcome this morning and
Thank
share.
you.
Of course, the Boys and Girls Club has about 1,800 people that you're working. Is that both Edgecombe and Nash County or just locally or?
So that is correct. So we serve the Twin Counties as our name stands, Tar River region. So we serve at Edgecombe and Nash County, and that includes Rocky Mount, Tarboro, Nashville, and also a host of spaces in Nash County. So we serve the whole area.
Well, that's wonderful. And if we aren't investing via gifts and fundraising and things like this and this is for everybody. You know, I mean, a lot of, in some areas, they're, lower socioeconomic and others, but the Boys and Girls Club and some have such good students. But they just need opportunities. But tell us about your project that you and your organization is working on right now.
Well, Roger, you are correct. We do need funding, and we don't want to look at it as you just donated money. You're investing in the future. These are our future workforce. Yeah, we're investing in the future workforce. We're investing in our community. So what we have is the Teeny Tiny Turtles on the Tar. It was started 4 years ago out of the necessity when COVID hit.
Absolutely.
So we wanted to do something, what fundraiser could we do that will keep everybody safe, of course, first, and also help us meet the goal so that we're continuing to do the work we need to do. So Teeny Tiny Turtles on the Tar is similar to a duck race.
Right.
Everybody's seen that. You have all the ducks on the water, they all come in. So we decided, hey, why not do something specific to our area, which is the Tar River. So we said, let's do some turtles. So what you do, each turtle that you buy, as you can see here, they'll be about this size actually on the water.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you have a family that looks like this.
They'll be right on the water, and our goal is to sell 2,000. And 2,000 does help us meet our goal.
How much are they per turtle?
So as you know, we have one turtle is going to be $5. You can do 5 turtles for $20, and you can do 12 at $50. Now, in that scheme, we're saying you can buy however you want.
Sure.
But, that comes at a deal.
One is $5.
$5.
And 5 is
$20.
$20.
And 12 would be $50.
Okay.
And so you're invested in our organization, but on the back end, the first 3 turtles that come across the water, you get prize winner. Yes, so you get $100, $250, or $500 cash.
And quite often these winners are in a position, if they want to, they can give it back and make it a tax-deductible gift.
Yes, that's the best winners.
Well, I know I've seen how this can work. Some people aren't quite as generous.
Yeah, and that's okay because that's the
right.
reason why we do it. That's correct. That's a fundraiser, so that's okay if they want to take that.
Now, if you sell, well, you don't know what combination you're selling in, but what's your goal?
So we get about $10,000 on that.
And 10,000 is big for the Boys and Girls
Yes,
Club.
it is big. That goes back to each and every club member. But what we look at too, We have people that buy turtles, and then we have people that actually sponsor.
Yeah.
So we have
that's right.
We have some big name sponsors right now. Our bigger sponsors, Cummins, Rocky Mount Engine Plant. They're always very generous. And we have a couple of other sponsors, NutriDrip, Boone Hill, Allen and Riggs. We have several, and we're actually still taking sponsors. So if you want to sponsor,
how's your sponsorship? Let's talk about that a bit, because that's better than $5.
And that is.
So what are the sponsorship levels now? I want you to be cognizant of this if you're a small business or whatever, because remember, this is why we say shop local, because small businesses are the ones that support activities like this for the Boys and Girls Club and other organizations that resemble your same job descriptions.
Correct. So you're looking at $250. We always want to give that space for small business.
Yeah,
we want to give back as well, at $500 and $1,000.
So we have a 250 sponsor, a 500 and 1,000, and you see at the bottom of this, Boys and Girls Marketing Specialist, and you see www.onthetar.com. And why don't you give your phone number that people, sponsors or somebody that may want to do it in mass, or 50 or whatever more, could use. Right now, I'm sure you can get numbers from this.
Yes.
But at the same time, why don't you give the audience your number twice?
That's doable. So my number is 252-977-9924, and that's 252-977-9924. And that is our main office number. And I failed to mention, we also have Boyce Willis that comes in every year.
Oh, is that right?
And, with the sponsorship, I do want to mention, we don't just say sponsor. You get a turtle, too. So with your sponsor packages, you get turtles, you get advertising. Allegra has been a generous donor as well.
And they are helpful quite often, particularly with printing and stuff that. And having worked on a number of 501(c)(3)s, for lack of a better word. They are, and it's a nice family to be a part of.
Oh yeah, and also we want you to have fun. So the fundraiser started about June 6th, and it runs to the end. Our goal is 2,000 turtles. Luckily, we're at 1,200 in about 3 weeks, so that's awesome. What we want you to do also, and this is the time, when COVID was going on, we kind of couldn't have people come together.
Right.
But now, as the years go on and COVID, thankfully, is gone, you can join us at the Rocky Mount Meals, who also help sponsor.
Okay, Rocky Mount Meals. Now, I don't mean to interrupt, but while we're where are the turtles released, and where is the finish line?
So I think everybody goes over that bridge. There's a little construction going on, so you got to see it. The bridge right there closest to the Rocky Mount Mills. We have help with the Fire and Rescue Department. We have help with the local chapter of the Rocky Mount alumni of Kappa Alpha Psi, and we have help with gentlemen just in the community that want to help. They take barrels of those turtles and they dump them over the bridge. So that's 2,000 turtles going out. And it's a thing to see, as they get going. Now, we do want to also say we're conscious of being good stewards of our community.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the rescue department actually come in, and they have a net to make sure we get all those turtles up, because we don't want to leave that in the river. And we have a suction in the first 4 that comes in, because just in case, we make sure we pull them, and each turtle on the bottom has a number. And we say, okay, we got this number this winter. That's how we do that process. Okay. But that morning we'll be stationed at Books and Beans. That's on the Mill Village yes, sir.
Campus.
Yes, sir. We'll be there, and we have a turtle dressed up for the kids. The kids really enjoy it, so we wanted to have something that the families could come to. So 10 o'clock that morning, we let all the family go out by the reservoir, and turtles drop, and we watch them come in.
Well, this is fun, but it's a need. It's a real need. Earlier in the day, we were talking about another need. There's handicapped children, there's educational needs, there's construction needs, there's and those of you that have many continually support this community. but many that are listening probably have never done anything to support. And $20 or $50 or a sponsorship is not going to make you or break you, but in an organization as the Boys and Girls Club, $100 means a lot. $250 is big time. And I personally encourage you to look at your heart.
Yeah.
I mean, because, look at yourself and say, gosh, would that have helped me when I was 13? Or would this have helped me when I'm 16? But this is a great community opportunity. Now, you have shared winners and the cost. Let me try to get this again. $5 for one.
Yes.
$20 for 5.
Correct.
And $50 for
12.
Okay.
Yes,
so that is something, and it's about hopefully giving for a cause and not for the chance. It is a chance to win, but the winning is irrelevant.
Supporting the youth.
Yeah,
that's right.
Is irrelevant to many. But I would encourage you to do that. And I'm going to ask you for that number again, your number, and please copy down the website here, which would assist. Now let's get back to the July 19th.
July 29th.
And I had this, ladies and gentlemen.
It's okay.
I got half of it, 50%. But July 29th at the Mill Village, at the bridge is where it's going to be released.
Yes, sir.
And then all of them will be collected, but the first 4 are going to, well, the first 3 are winners, but you take a 4.
Just in case.
Just in case. And so the payouts are there. Now, where is Boys and Girls Club offices and all located in case somebody would want to see you personally, that may wanted to make a donation.
Correct.
Because there are people out there that just may say, I'd like to give you $2,000.
Oh, we would love that.
Yeah, and I want it anonymously and things like that, but I want to help because these are worthwhile causes. So give you location and a phone number again.
So we are actually located in Station Square, downtown Rocky Mount, on the 2nd floor. Our door is like my shirt. It's all blue with our logo. And also my number again, that's 252-977-9924.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have enjoyed having you, Desiree.
Well, I enjoyed you, Roger.
As I say, Desiree and I go further back than we would want at different locations, but I appreciate what she assisted when I was active in another organization. And but please come out and support, and if nothing else, come out and see the event on the 29th.
That's right.
Because there will be a lot of young people there, I'm sure. And with that, Desiree, thank you, and we'll take a break, and Sandra will be back with her guest. After the vendors, we say thank you.
Thank you.